What's going on, everybody? Straight up to the moon is where we're going, and that will be Meta. Okay, so Meta, there's a few things that we're gonna have to go over on the Meta stock. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. All right, so Meta missed earnings. All right. So that is, a new frontier for Facebook because Facebook always seems to do very well as a company. Now, we know the last quarter they missed earnings and they tanked in half. They cut in half on that one. But this time, I mean, there's really no one selling anymore. Everyone's buying into Meta now because the stock tanked so much. But it's okay because it makes it a better deal. And I don't think that Meta is going anywhere. I think that Facebook is going to continue running and hopefully their metaverse becomes profitable. And if they don't, they still have Facebook and all the other Instagram and stuff that they have to back up on. And I'm sure they could buy out some other companies. So their earnings was $2.46 per share versus the $2.59 per share expected, and their revenue was 28.82 billion versus 28.94 billion expected. So they missed about $120 million on their revenue. Their daily active users is 1.97 bill versus 1.96 billion expected. So they did increase in daily active users, which is really good to see, and they have 2.93 billion monthly active users versus 2.94 billion expected. So they actually were under their expected monthly active users. So if you have 3 billion monthly active users, there's literally 3 billion people on your platform. How are you going to keep growing those numbers? I'm pretty sure everybody in the world is on Facebook. I know there's like 4 billion more people that you can reach out to get onto Facebook, but eventually you're not going to be able to get more people on your platform. Let's say you have 7 billion people, but you're running out of growth. You can only grow so much to the amount of people, and they want depopulation. So, that's not going to be good for companies like Facebook. But what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to get a Starlink from Tesla so that you can connect to the satellite in the middle of the Amazon rainforest. And then, like missionaries, Facebook is going to have to go out into the jungle and find people that are living off the grid, give them cell phones, give them a Starlink, and then put Facebook on their phone, and then they'll be able to connect to Facebook, and that will increase their revenues and their daily active users by, I don't know, let's say 200 people. But as long as everyone is connected is what we want to see. Now, I think that it's a good thing whenever a company might miss their earnings because that just shows that the economy is slowing down. Now they're saying, why would that be a good thing, Jake? Well, it's good if you want to invest in the company, because if you want to buy Facebook shares, you want to get it at a discount. And I think that Facebook is coming towards a discount price. I think in 10 years from now, it's probably going to be worth more unless something happens to Facebook. And then, you don't want to hold on to a company that's going to go to zero. So you got to do your own research. I don't tell anybody to buy stocks. I might not even have this stock in my portfolio. My lawyer told me not to disclose my positions. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying what everything money says. But yeah, so Facebook is, I personally think it might be getting to the point where it could become a good company to invest in if you are a value investor. If you want to 10x your money, good luck. You are not going to 10x your money on Facebook. That would take a lot. But, it could be good if I were to hold on to it for the rest of my life or maybe 10 years from now and just slowly build my wealth on certain companies. That's literally how the S&P 500 works. You just buy really good companies and then you hope for the best. But the S&P 500 is a lot more diversified, which is a lot better than, it's a lot safer to just invest in a good ETF, which I think that everybody should be doing. And I think that's my best investments are in ETFs. What am I even talking about? Mark Zuckerberg said that it will be reducing headcount over the next year as it tightens its belt for the economic slowdown. This period that demands more intensity, and I expect us to get more done with fewer resources. So he's pretty much going to overwork his workers because he's not going to hire new people. And that's how it works, man. When there's recession. Oh, wait, no, there's no recession. 2 Qs of negative GDP growth no longer means a recession. It just means that we're just slowing down a little bit in the economy. It's not a recession until the banks fail. Everyone in the world is unemployed. The inflation reaches 10%. No, I mean 20%, which it pretty much already has if you use the old CPI method. A lot of shit's gone up 100% in the grocery stores. Just so y'all know, freaking government. There's such a bunch of liars over there in the Fed and the Congress and the presidency. They're just a bunch of liars. But they're the ones saying that we spread disinformation, but really they're the disinformation. 100%. Always lying to the public. That's not what you want in office. Reels struggle to monetize. Oh man, that's not good. So the Reels aren't doing that great, but the TikToks are doing a lot better. So a Reel is like a TikTok. It's a little short form video, and it pretty much, it's not doing that great on Instagram apparently. But dude, you know what? I don't see how they're not doing great. I think they're just judging themselves against other companies, because if you're making $1 billion off of ads from Reels, how is that not doing great? I mean, yeah, you could make $10 billion, but this is the problem. All these companies get so greedy. But yeah, Facebook, Meta, super good company, makes a shit ton of money, missed their earnings a couple times. Now their stock tanked, but I think that if you want to I think that if I want to get into a good company, then this is the company to get into. The 52-week range is 154 to 384, and it's pretty much close to its 52-week range. Look at their financials. Wow. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, they only made $117 billion in 2021. Yeah, that's how much they made. That's a lot of money. They might make that much in 2022 or possibly even more. See their net income. Wow, look at that little bit of net income. They only made 40 billion in profits, 39 billion in profits. Wow, that's it. Yeah, this company is insanely good. They do not they do not dilute their shareholders very much. In the last 4 years, they've bought back more shares than they've diluted. So, what you want to see is a company buying back shares, and I'm pretty sure they plan on buying back more shares. Obviously, they have good EBITDA, they got good margins, they got good cash flows. Free cash flow 39 billion. Yeah, they reinvest their free cash flow back into their company and stuff. So everything looks amazing on the balance sheet. Let's see what the analysts predict. 65 stock analysts predict that Meta is going to be from $580 a share at the low of $186 a share in the next 12 months. So you pretty much have only upside according to these 65 analysts. 0 strong sell, 1 sell, 16 hold, 32 buy, 16 buy, strong buy. So apparently by 2026, we predict that their revenue will be 222 billion with a $20 EPS in 2026. I mean, that's literally doubling their entire revenue. So right now they made 117 million. So dude, This company is going to keep growing. I don't know if these predictions are correct because they already have so much of the market. They're really going to have to step up their game with advertisements. They got to get that meta out to get to this much by 2026 every year. That's almost $1 billion a day. Wow. But we'll see what happens. It could definitely be wrong. Once you get further out, is it gets hard because you don't know what's going to happen to a company. But even in 2022, it's hard to predict, like everybody expected their revenue to be that, but they missed the revenue. So it wasn't as expected. So are they going to be accurate on 2026? Probably not. But yeah, so this is what the analysts are saying. I'm pretty sure they're like professional financial analysts. So if you want to take their word, you can. A lot of times they're incorrect. Stockanalysis.com is the website. And yeah, let's see what's trending. Apple is trending, Tesla, Google. So there's this trending tab over here, and I am not sponsored by stockanalysis.com. But if you want to sponsor a channel that has 168 subscribers, you can. Oh, and 168 subscribers. This is awesome. Like, this is a great milestone. I never celebrated my 100 subscribers. I did for my 10 subscribers back in the day, but hey, I'm very proud to have 168 subscribers. Thank you. Like and subscribe if this video was decent, and have a good night.